Everybody, this is Henry. It is 9:26 p.m. the 1st of September 2009. In about 4 minutes we're gonna get the Australian GDP number quarter on quarter. The expected number is at 0.6% with the previous release of 0.4%. Now if we get somewhere around the area of 0.8, we're gonna go ahead and buy the Audi. If we get somewhere around 0.3, then we're going to be looking for to sell the Audi. So in about 3 minutes we're going to get the release and we'll trade this number live.
0.4% year-on-year expected at 0.3% prior was 0.4%. We'll be leading off with the Q1Q data ahead of the release. Australian dollar up 0.14%, last at 0.8272 against the dollar, and Australian dollar again little change and off of its worst levels last at 76.77. In addition to the GDP data, Australian dollar could also receive some direction from Chinese equities.
Right, we have less than a minute now.
And in under 20 seconds we'll be getting Australia's Q2 GDP, Q1Q expected at 0.2%. Q1Q 0.6% better than expected. Year-on-year also 0.6% better than expected.
I think that's just slightly better than expected.
Australian dollar spiking to fresh highs, testing 83 cents against the greenback, 0.8298 last, up 0.5%. Additionally, Australian dollar yen moving above the 77 level, 77.06 last, up 0.4%.
Okay, we're seeing the Audi jumping a little bit.
Looking at the components, Australia's Q2 chain price index declined by 2.2%.
Yeah, but I'm not seeing any kind of market follow-up with this number. So let's just stand by for a little bit and see if there's a chance of jumping on a trade. I don't see momentum pushing the Australian dollar. I guess this number is widely expected.
Australian dollar now pulling away from 83 cents against the dollar, 0.8290 last.
Okay, so stand by. We'll come back and look at this number. Alright everybody, this is Henry's 10:10 p.m. It's about 40 minutes after the release. We saw some very limited movement with the Australian dollar. Basically we see no commitment or momentum pushing it. If we look at the pre-release, market was actually trading around the 82.80 area. It went up as far as about 36 pips and it has retraced since then. So we're seeing about 20 pips of gain since the release of the news. And it doesn't really match the type of release that we're expecting. I mean, the reaction doesn't really match with the type of release. So we decided to go ahead and skip this trade. Really don't want to be buying here at a selling trend. So we're going to go ahead and call a no trade based on not enough market reaction. And we'll move on to the next one. Alright, thank you. This is Henry. Bye-bye.